We saved approximately $35,000 in broker's commission. We sold our house very quickly, 10 days from putting it on the market till we got a purchase and sale agreement. Very quickly. The process was very simple, very easy. All the paperwork was really done by isoldmyhouse.com, and they made it very easy for us to put the house on the market and get it out there on the internet. Getting the results we got, I would highly recommend isoldmyhouse.com. It was on the web within 24 hours. We were actually getting calls within 48 hours, and we had people coming to our house in 4 days. So it was a very quick process. You have to be prepared for this, I think. I think as a seller, you can't imagine it's going to be that easy. It really was quite easy and quite quick. And we really were quite surprised and pleased with how easy, how quick the whole process was. The representatives, agents of isoldmyhouse.com were very responsive to questions we had, particularly with the forms that we had to fill out, questions about what we had to write down as far as our house, how to make a description of our house, which is a very important item that you want all the potential buyers to see, and they did very helpful and always responded to our calls or emails, and were very quick to respond, and we found their answers to be very helpful for us. The buyers, I think, were all very savvy in terms of using the internet and the web to look for homes. They came to our home because of what they saw on the internet, and I think it's that is how you're going to help you. That's what's going to help you sell the house. It's the exposure that you get on the internet. My niece is a professional house stager, and she has clients who are selling their homes, and they use isoldmyhouse.com, and she has actually used it herself to sell her own home. So she was had high recommendations for using isoldmyhouse.com. It was an easy choice, really. Both of my nieces have used isoldmyhouse.com to sell their homes, and they actually got very good responses and sold their homes very quickly. It's a very easy process, especially when you're using a professional service like isoldmyhouse.com. They know what they're doing. They help you through all the paperwork that you have to do, and I think it really, you're saving a lot of money. You're saving this broker fee, which is a substantial amount of money for most people selling their homes. I think it's well worth the time that you have to put in to go ahead and sell your house on your own. We believe we saved at least $35,000 in commission. So that's a substantial amount of money, and as I said, we sold our house in 10 days. The efforts that we put in were really cleaning up our house, which you're going to have to do anyways. We are very, very pleased with this process. 16, 17 years ago, we sold a house on our own. It took several months to sell the house. It was a more difficult process. The internet really wasn't available at that time, and we did it through the newspaper. And it was fewer buyers came to the house. I think the exposure wasn't as great. It was much more difficult, very difficult process. Eventually we did sell our house on our own, but this time around, with using the internet, it really is such a quicker process, at least for us it was, and it was very easy, very easy. because we sold it very rapidly and saved all this money, we couldn't be more pleased with this whole process. It was quite a surprise to us that we could do it so quickly. We weren't surprised about saving the money, but that did happen, and we are very pleased with isoldmyhouse.com.